Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Winning Where It Matters. My name is Kyei Amoako, and it's a pleasure to have you. Today, I want to talk about seeing around corners. Seeing around corners. I was recently watching a documentary about Peter Thiel, the investor, and the narrator said something about him to the extent that he has this unique gift of seeing around corners. And he continued narrating the story, and I was like, whoa, 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 hold on 1 second. Seeing around corners, that's a big idea, just a metaphor of it. Just, provoked a curiosity that says, hey, let's slow down for a minute and let's just look into what does it mean to even see around corners? Because I thought that's a skill that would definitely make me very, very powerful and very effective. So I looked it up and I realized that's something that most of us will want the ability to do. It is being able to anticipate what's coming, also noticing opportunities before others do, and avoiding pitfalls before they happen. So Peter Thiel's life and career has a lot of these things in them, and that's why the narrator said described him that way. Now, if you don't know a lot about Peter Thiel, here are a few highlights from his life and career to bring you up to speed. So he was born in Germany, but was raised in the U.S. He studied philosophy at Stanford University, where he also earned his JD. Um, in 1998, he co-founded PayPal, and PayPal was one of the first peer-to-peer money payment transfer companies that was ever created. 1998. He was also one of the first outside investors for Facebook, which is now Meta. He brought in 500,000 of outside money very early. I think it was in 2004. He also co-founded Plantair Technologies. It's a data analytics company in 2003. That was even before big data. Big data was a thing, was a mainstream concept. And so these are some of the examples. Now he also has Thiel Capital that's invested in lots of transformative companies, including Elon Musk's SpaceX, which is a private space travel company. So this guy seems to invest in things that most people may not be ready to invest in because he's able to see what's coming. He's able to anticipate opportunities that other people do miss. And so I thought this matters because this is something that all of us want to be able to do, right? Because we all invest our time, we invest our resources in things, and we want to be able to see around corners. And so I thought about it and said, hey, we may not all be investors at the level of Peter Thiel, but there are some of the concepts, some of the ideas that he exhibits that we can learn from and be better at the things that we do when it comes to investing our resources. And so I I'm working on better becoming better at seeing around corners. And so there's some things that I thought about. What am I doing? What could I be doing better? So here's some things that I came up with and would like to share with you for your consideration as you also work on enhancing your ability to see around corners. So the first thing that I came up with, I wrote down is I pay attention to patterns. I pay attention to patterns. Things keep repeating or keep showing up in a certain order, in a certain cycle. Ask myself, is this telling me something? Is this pointing me towards something? Is there something here that I could adjust to alter the outcome? Is there something that I need to prepare in advance for so that when I get to that point, I will be able to respond accordingly? The other thing that I do to enhance my ability to see around corners is staying curious. Staying curious, asking questions, asking why. When a lot of times when you ask people why something is, and they may say, "Yeah, never thought about why it is. This is just how we do it." Maybe when you ask another why, it might probe them to think again about why things are. And that curiosity helps me understand what motivates people to do things the way they do things. That that also informs how people would want things to be as we go along, and that just helps me get better prepared, gives me better skills in anticipating how I may be able to serve people in the oncoming future. Another thing that helps me anticipate and have a better view around corners is surrounding myself with diverse voices, being open to diverse voices. Listen, if all the people that I have around me speak the same language, live in the same location, uh, believe in the same political, religious, social views, that might limit my ability to see around corners because we'll all be singing the same tune, singing to each other, and not see our blind spots or see the other things out there that we need to be paying attention to. And so, inviting diverse opinions, maybe listening to a podcast that has nothing to do with you, or being open to a conversation with somebody that you don't necessarily like. As a matter of fact, I'm not a big fan of Peter Thiel's politics. And so going out there and watching a documentary about him was not probably something that I would ordinarily do. But I was curious. I wanted to check out what the big deal is about this guy because he seems successful, and you can't be successful if you don't know some things. And so I checked him out again. That was the benefit of being exposing myself to opposing ideas. I did not know what I was going to find, and now I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, and I'm definitely going to learn a lot from how he operates. And so, expose yourself to opposing ideas, and that might do you some good. One more thing, I look for ways to solve problems. Looking for ways to solve problems help you see around corners. You're not focused on just what's in front of you. You're not focused on just the challenge, or you don't walk away from the challenge without giving it a second look about if there are things that you could understand and use that to serve people, or if there are opportunities that other people may be overlooking. The purpose of this episode was to highlight how seeing around corners can help us be better at winning where it matters. And I think we did that. And I shared some things that you should consider as you work on enhancing your ability to see around corners. If you liked what you heard and saw, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and also the bell notification icon so that when I upload videos weekly, you will get a notification and will be able to check it out. I also encourage you to share this video. Just hit the share button. You could put people's email address in there, or WhatsApp, or phone number, so then they could be invited to experience this conversation that we're having so we can all win together where it matters. If you'd like to connect with me outside of here, you can check me out, kyeamoako.com. My contact information is over there. And I am glad we got a chance to spend this time together because I believe in you and I hope you do too. I'll see you on the next one.